Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic is about Smite and why I personally think you should quit. If you look at this particular post, it's a perfect example of my reasoning. I mean, this guy here, he's basically talking about how it's rigged. Apparently, his name is that. And if you read in here, apparently he's a Joust main, right? And, he's talking about how he personally played 30 matches on the day he wrote this post. So it looks like 13 hours ago. So probably just yesterday. And he was winning, and then all of a sudden he started losing. But the second example is what really got me. I mean, he literally threw his sixth game. Like he decided to just like sit and spawn and do nothing because some randoms are talking smack to him. But ironically, after losing 5 times, why not a 6, as he says, he launches his 2 teammates. It took him 20 minutes, but they won the match in a 2v3 in Joust. Like, that is crazy. Like, you go from winning to losing, and then he's ready to lose again, and then this is a perfect example of what he's trying to say here. He says it's a teeter-totter. Now, I also am a Smite fan, or at least I have been up till recently, and I've played a long time. I even made a post in here, right here. And, I played 7 years, like I said. And I have literally seen in my Smite history, okay, half my games are blue, half my games are red. If you're not someone who parties up, you will see the same thing. Now, why does that absurd situation seem to be the case? Why is it, regardless of what your skill level is, you only win so many times and then you lose so many times? I'll tell you why. It's because of what this guy basically says right here. Ragnarok. Okay? I Googled this. I urge you, viewers of this video, to Google this right here. I did it. You will find, most likely in the first few research results, an article about it like I did. Click on that link, read it. Because this right here is the perfect representation that in Smite at the very least, it's not about your skill. ELO is an illusion. Your skill rating is an illusion. It's not based on skill. You could be a grandmaster of Smite. They're going to make sure that you lose eventually. High res, that is, because it's about keeping people in the game. You have to remember, okay, high res studios is a business. And what is the objective of business? Well, if you look at Business 101, it's very basic. Anyone can understand. To make money, right? However, you don't buy Smite to play it, do you? So how do they make money off of a game that's free? Well, they do so by keeping you in the game. As long as they can keep you in the game, then they make their money. It's no different than a casino. I don't know how many of you are gamblers. I mean, I'm not a gambler myself, but I have seen what gambling does to people. People will go to casinos, which is usually free. You can just enter and not have to pay anything. And then you can just start gambling. But why is it so addicting? Why is gambling so addicting? It's obviously rigged. I mean, odds are you're not going to win. I mean, maybe it's not rigged, but the point is you rarely ever, basically nobody gets jackpots. It's very rare. So people are trying, it's almost like they're trying to get a jackpot and they're willing to blow through hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just to get that one chance. And by the time you do get a jackpot, you've blown through so much money that the amount you get back, you basically don't gain anything. It's an illusion, right? But the gambling companies make money off of that because they know that you are hell-bent on trying to get that big score. It's like a high. It's like a drug. It's like something you're trying to get for that high. You're going for that instant gratification, that huge amount of money, not realizing that the amount you're putting in is basically going to take it all away. If you understand what I'm trying to say. And it's no different with Smite. It's no different with this right here. My mouse is this little system right here. Okay? It's about trying to keep you in the game. They'll let you win a couple of times, get a good feel off of it, right? You get a good feel, and then all of a sudden the teeter totter goes down on you. Now you're on the low end, so now they're rigging you to lose. You're gonna get stuck with people who are half your skill level, and they're gonna feed as you get, and you're gonna get your ass beat for the next several games. They do this because this is how they keep people in the game. They want everybody to be a winner at some point. Because if they can do this, then nobody's gonna like quit for good because they feel like they're not good enough. They're trying to treat everybody as equal. So those of you out there who are extremely high in skill, you're gonna get drugged down by the people who are not so good. Because that's how they keep everybody in the game. And then after they make you lose a few times, oh, they don't want you to quit, so they're gonna boost your tater totter back up now. Every time the teeter-totter goes up for you, it goes down for somebody else. And every time it goes down for you, it's going up for somebody else. It's a teeter-totter. Literally, people. Okay, you can even go on this Steam here and you can look this up yourself again. You can you can Google this. There's other YouTube videos about it too. I mean, about these systems because it goes beyond Smite. I mean, Call of Duty uses a similar system. Fortnite probably does too. A lot of PvP games probably do this. Now, I don't know about you all, but me personally, as I said in my post here, this kind of makes me not want to play PvP games. Like, who wants to get involved in something where their fate is decided by something beyond themselves? Some of you might think, well, it is a team-based game, so you should party up and get a team. That wouldn't change anything. Sure, it'll prevent you from being put with people who are, half your skill, but even then, the total ELO of all your players is eventually going to go teeter-totter down. Like, I shouldn't even say ELO, but it's a lie. So pretty much, eventually, all three of you, or all five of you, or all four of you, is going to go down. And they're going to be put up against people who are strong enough to defeat all of you. So partying up isn't going to really do anything but delay the inevitable. I mean, you could be the number one player. They're going to rig you to lose eventually. There's only one way, people, one way to stop this. And you know what that is? You have to be the best. And you have to literally have all the best players on filling the slots of your team. If you're playing Joust, you have to be you and your teammates have to be the top 3 players on this planet. If it's Conquest, the top 5. If you could do that, then granted, you could win every match because there's no way the matchmaker could put anyone against you that's stronger than you and ensure your defeat. Okay, they wouldn't. There's no way the matchmaker could do it. But the thing is, what are the odds of you and your buddies being the best on the planet, right? That's basically a no-win. That's basically not going to happen. Okay, there's just no way. So now that you know this information, I ask you this: what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep playing Smite, Call of Duty, and PvPs, knowing the truth that it's not about your skill? It's because skill-based matchmakers don't even really exist anymore. It's this here, where my mouse is. This is what they use. And this, if you read it, again, Google it, because you will see what I'm telling you is the truth. This is not about your skills. This is about keeping everyone on the same playing field as if they're all equal when they're not. This is dragging down the skilled players so that the shitty players can go up. This is making sure you lose after you win so many times, and then win after losing so many times. Because again, as this guy says up here, he literally tested it. In fact, I even tested it just today before I made this video. So, obviously, if this was around 13 hours ago, yeah, I mean, I did it literally just this morning, so literally not even a few hours ago. Okay, I didn't play 30 matches, but I played like 15, 12, somewhere around there, and I won about 5 or 6 and then lost the rest. I urge you, next time you get on Smite, pay attention, okay? If you're losing with your first few games, you're going to lose for a little bit more, and then you're going to start winning again. Bet. And then keep playing, don't stop. Play a few games while you're on your winning streak and see how long it takes for you to start losing again. And repeat it as long as you like, and then check your history. You're going to see a bunch of red, followed by a bunch of blue, followed by a bunch of red. Or it might be a bunch of blue, followed by a bunch of red, followed by a bunch of blue. It don't matter what the starting order is. The point is you're going to see alternating red and blues because you're going to be winning so many and then losing so many because the game is rigged. It is rigged. like a carnival. So again, I ask you, I'm wrapping up this video right now, but I'm asking you with this wrap up. Are you really going to keep playing a game that is rigged? Rigged? God, I hope not. Okay? Put those fuckers out of business. Because as long as they're able to keep you in the game because of that, this shit will never change. And you're gonna play that game, and you're gonna be like a gambler who goes to the casino. You're gonna be shooting for highs but you're only gonna get so many. You're not gonna get anywhere. So keep that in mind. Have a good day.